It is time.
For my island tour, I am super excited for this. I can't believe the day has come that I can finally release my dream address for you guys and show you the island that I worked on for a year. So let's go ahead and start the island tour. In my last island, I did get an orange one, and this time I got this green one, which I really love. It definitely fits the theme really well. And here is my island flag. I found this on Google. I tried to find something that fit my island theme while also representing me. So I found this crescent moon, which represents me, Luna, and it wraps around with these vines, which you will see all over my island. I have a bunch of vines, so I thought this flag fits perfectly. Now to go over my island map so you can see how my island looks. So there I am, kind of in the center of the island. I didn't realize that until now, but here is my island. There is a lot of waterscaping going on because that is my favorite tool to use. And at the bottom of my map, you will see my dream address, so you can tour my island with me or you can tour it some other time. But here are my villagers. We have Eric, Marshall, Raymond, Fauna, Blue Bear, Lily, Mint, Ione, Teddy, and Bo. Raymond came from my first island and I took him in before my island got deleted, so he is very special to me and I refuse to let him go. Also, you guys already know how I feel about Marshall. He is my baby. So let's go ahead and start the island tour. Here is my island entrance. I absolutely love this entrance so much. I wanted to enclose my entrance to make it feel like you're entering a forest. I added a couple of items to make you feel like you're in the forest. I added this iron bench so that I can sit here and wait for my friends to come over. I do have a video up on my channel on how I created this entrance along with everything you will see on this island. So if there's anything you want to see and learn how to do, you can just go through my channel and you'll find it. While I was creating this island, I purposely created this so that you can either go up the staircase or you can go through this little pathway that will lead you to the beach. But for this video, I'm going to go up the staircase, and up here you can either go this way or you can go this way, but for this video I'm just going to head over here. We're just going to go through these cliffs, and on the right here there's a little picnic area that I tucked in behind here. There's nothing special, but I wanted to show you guys what was behind here in case you were curious. Over here you will come across a double villager neighborhood where I have Marshall and Raymond. I put them together because they are similar in personality, so I felt like they would be perfect neighbors and they won't fight, which is important. For Raymond's yard, I did try to match his personality since he is a smart guy. I wanted to add a couple of books and some stuff for him to enjoy. We have Marshall over here. I didn't go too crazy with his yard, but I wanted him to have a lot of space. Here is a view of how their yard looks. Look at Marshall just relaxing there. I love their yard. It's super spacious. If you head over here through this secret little dirt pathway, there's a few things tucked behind here. Not a lot, but I did try to add some adventurous parts. I'm just checking the vines to see if you can climb up, but you can't. So if you want to come up here, you're gonna have to use the ladder. I did provide a ladder in the front with some gifts I forgot to mention, but I was trying to have a ladder-free island, but it is what it is. If you make your way over here, you get a glimpse of an area on the left and you have another glimpse of the entrance. Now, if you make your way over here, you have two options. You can either go down the staircase or you can head over here to this side, but for this video I'm going to go down the staircase so I can show you guys this little section that I have over here. When you make your way over here, it will lead you to this section next to my able shop. You can also hop your way over to the able shop if you're lazy and you don't want to go around, but I love this area to take pictures. Also love this gazebo that we got in the update. I couldn't resist adding it here. Now I'm going to head back over and walk through this section. Can you guys guess which villager we are going to see next? I wanted to create a pathway that really embodied the forest feel, and I feel like this one really makes you feel like you're in the forest. And I love the pops of blue everywhere, and that is a hint on who we are going to see next. But first I wanted to show you guys my little cafe beach. I made this cafe before we got Brewster in the update, and I just kept it because I really like it a lot, and I added some of the coffee beans he gave me. I really love the interactive items in this game. They're so cute. But that is the cafe beach. Now I'm going to head over here and over the bridge so that I can show you the next villager home we are going to see. If you guys guessed Ione, you are correct. But if you guys guessed Blue Bear, I don't blame you because I probably would have guessed Blue Bear too. But here is her yard. She's actually in her house now. I kept her yard pretty simple and spacious, just like Marshall and Raymond. I added a few blue flowers here and there to kind of make her house pop. Now we're going to go down here onto the beach. This beach, I call it the Zodiac Beach because I added a bunch of Zodiac furniture and some star fragments just to kind of give Celeste her own area, since Nintendo didn't give her her own observatory, so I wanted to give her this whole beach section. This beach section is also in front of the museum, so it worked out. I did add the fountain with all of the flowers and butterfly models flying around. I got this idea from the butterfly exhibit in the museum, and I thought it fit perfectly here, and I added Brewster's guide road here. He's super cute and I love him. And then over here I added a bench for you to come and sit down along with this cute fossil book that I got from Red. I'm just going to keep showing you the beach. Also, by the way, I left my pier empty just because I like to see Cap in there just chilling, and I felt like I already have so much going on my beach. I'm just going to go ahead and keep showing you guys this beach. If you guys keep going this way through these two coconut trees, over here to the right I have this floating little ruins section. I got this idea from playing Breath of the Wild. There are some sections in that game that really influence some of the areas on my island. Really love that game, and I cannot wait for part 2 to come out next year in May. Love this glowing moss pond so much. Definitely one of my favorite items for Fairycore. I also found this custom design that is from the fairies from Breath of the Wild. Speaking of fairies, if you head over here, you are entering my fairy village. I created a fairy village in my last island, but it was a bit narrow for me, so I recreated it and made it more wider. I much prefer this one because you can actually see everything as you're walking through, and you have enough space on each side. And right there you have a sneak peek of my Spire Pond. You can also use this vine that I left here to climb up on top and have a nice view of the fairy village. And if you walk more, stand over this purple pansy or weeds, whichever one, and take out your camera, you have a nice beautiful view of the entire Spire Pond. Definitely my favorite part of my whole island. And if you head over here, you will reach the last build I did for this island, which were my rock formations. I love how it came out. They definitely give you life when you're passing through here. I have this little area where the gnomes will come and eat. We have a gnome here preparing the food for everyone. We have my peninsula, which I love how it turned out too. If you haven't noticed, I'm super obsessed with adding these benches everywhere, but my peninsula really came together with the rest of the area. I'm also obsessed with this bear picnic I have going on here. I love this rock formation and how it turned out. It definitely turned out better than I expected. Now if you keep heading into the right, you will head into my fairy ponds, and if you keep heading down, you will reach my Spire Pond. I'm going to show you my secret beach. Oh, there is Mint. Oh, and there's Daisy May. I definitely need to come back and buy some turnips from her. Let me actually go this way. Wait, maybe I should go around Mint. Actually, I thought I could, but I can't. Oh, she moved for me. Okay, she stopped. Never mind. I'm just gonna go around her. I hate pushing my villagers. It makes me feel like I'm a bully, and we don't want that. But yeah, this is Mint's area. She has all of this space just for her. She also has this backyard that I made for her with all of these food items. This was the best angle that I can do to show you guys how everything looks. The food looks so delicious. I want to eat it. So now we're heading back to these stairs, which will lead you to my Nook's Cranny. But if you go here and whip out your camera, you have a nice view of the fairy ponds. I'll show you guys my Nook's Cranny in a bit, but I wanted to show you guys what's over here. I absolutely love this pathway because it gives you a view of the Spire Pond, the fairy village, and my Abel's shop. I'm going to show you guys really quick my Abel's shop entrance. I love how this one turned out. It definitely fits the sisters super well, and I tried to surround it with a bunch of flowers and some greenery and some items to make them feel right at home. And I also wanted the shop to look like it's in the middle of the forest. So if we head over here, we are at another villager your neighborhood. We have Eric and Bo. I put them together because they have similar personalities and they are always together no matter what. And because they have such a large area, I wanted to fill it in by adding some rivers and ponds, and I added this bridge here, even though it leads you nowhere, but I love how their yard looks. They have so much space to hang out, chill, and just be deers. If you go over the bridge, it will lead you to nowhere. Like I said, it does give you a view of the museum, and I created this little small space so that it looks nice when you walk over here. And if you head over here through this little pathway and around the museum, like I said, there's literally nothing here. I tried to create some things here, but there's nothing special. It also gives you a view of the fairy village, so you can take some nice pictures up here. Now, if you head over here where Bo's house is, there is a vine that will take you down so you don't have to go around. There is also a secret area on the 3rd tier, so if you go to, I believe, the blue windflower and use your ladder, you'll be able to get up here. Okay, so it's not the blue windflower, it's actually the orange cosmo flower that's back here. Once you've climbed up there, you can go to the purple pansy, and now you're on the 3rd tier. You can hang out here or sit down on the vine bench. I absolutely love this area because it gives you a wider view of everything. Look how amazing and beautiful the Able Sister shop looks. Now we got down from the 3rd tier cliff and we're gonna go up the staircase and go through here. If you keep going to where the staircase is, you will reach my house, but we're not going to explore that just yet. We are going to walk through this beautiful pathway that I laid here, and it will lead you to a 4-way intersection. Each section will lead you to different areas of my island, so it is up to you to decide where you want to go. I'm gonna go to the left, and I wanted to show you guys my nook's cranny. I want you guys to see how the entrance looks. I absolutely love this entrance so much. It's very small, but it's super cute, and it fits into the whole theme that I have going on. Now I want to show you guys my sunken waterfall garden. I love this so much. So detailed. It actually looks like I did so much work, but I actually didn't. It's all an illusion. It was super easy to do. If you want to head down and see the sunken waterfall, you can follow the log path and go behind my nook's cranny. Once you reach this point, you can head over here to this vine and make your way down. Or if you have the ladder with you, you can use that too, but I love it down here. You can hop your way over here and take a picture on this bench. I might update the dream address one more time so things may change. You can also head your way over here if you want to see the full view of the waterfall. And if you are curious, I do have a video up on my channel on how I created this area. But once you make your way back and continue around, you will reach another staircase, which will lead you to Teddy's yard, which I will get to in a minute, but I'm going to make my way back to the 4-way intersection so that I can show you guys this pathway that I have here. I also have this pathway. I believe the Animal Crossing community calls this land bridges, and I have so many of these on my island. I don't know why, they just came about as I was building and I just went with it. But if you sit here, you have a nice little view of the sunken floating land. Here's a clip of me epically failing to catch a bug. We love to see it. You have another 4-way intersection. You can head in any of these 4 directions. They also lead you to different areas. We are going to go down this sunken floating island. This is the entrance to Teddy's yard. Teddy is probably one of my favorite bears in this game. Megan is my number 1 and Teddy is my number 2. But since Megan is not on this island, he is my number 1 favorite bear villager. But remember, Marshall is my number 1 favorite villager of all time. Teddy is just my favorite bear villager. Sorry, my controller glitched a little bit. I don't know what was happening there, but here is the entrance to Teddy's yard. I also put this little bench in the back with some weights and a workout magazine for him. Now we're going to head back upstairs and we're going to go straight up to Lily's house. With Lily's house, I tried to keep it a little hidden. I wanted to add some rivers and a lot of greenery just so that she feels right at home as a little froggy. I also added this little rocking chair so that she can sit here and read her book. I love when she reads her book because she whips out her little glasses. It's so cute. We're going to head over to the bridge and it will lead us to a 3-way intersection. I'm going to head over here where Fauna's yard is. And since we're already here, I want to show you guys the sunken fairy garden. It's super gorgeous and I love it so much. Now we're going to go through this land bridge and we are at at Fauna's house. I love Fauna's house a lot just because she's by herself. She has this nice yard, but she also has her own personal beach section. She can go down here, walk along the beach whenever she wants. I do see her a lot here, and I don't blame her. I would be here every single day. If I don't want to be in the house, boom, I walk 2 feet, I'm at the beach. Not only do I have my own beach, I have my own personal pool. Now I can't get into the pool, but that's okay. I still have my own personal pool with a flamingo floaty thingy. I forgot what these are called. I just know the other villagers come here when Fauna's not around because I know I would. She also has this lovely rock formation in the back that I made for her. I added this kids tent so that she can chill and relax, and I added some bears eating some donuts. Also, there is a secret area. If you head over here, you will see this ladder just chilling here. You can actually make your way up here and it will lead you to my rock garden. This hands down took me the longest to make, but it was so worth it because it is so gorgeous. I'm so proud of it. I definitely recommend anyone to make this area. So now we're going to head back to the 3-way intersection and we're going to go down the staircase. This actually leads you to my resident services, but the tour is not over yet. We still have this section over here to cover. If you head over through this bridge, it will lead you to a cute little beware fairy signs that will lead you to my campsite. I love the campsites on the beach. I don't know why. I feel like that's where it belongs. And then I have some gnomes just chilling on the outside. I'm going to show you the rest of the beaches and what I did to them. For the beaches, I tried to keep it very colorful and overgrown, and I tried to match all of the beaches so that not one is better than the other. Here is my last rock formation. I kept it very simple and cute, even though you can't actually sit on the sofa. You can sit on the floor if you want to take a picture. It's an option. We are heading to Bluebear's house and we are also witnessing Teddy going off with his little workout. I'm trying to be like, you, Teddy, you're making me feel very guilty sitting here making this video. But anyways, this is the rest of the beach. I'm going to show you guys Bluebear's yard. Her yard is super simple and cute, just like Ione's. I tried to add purple and blue flowers to match her style. Over here, I have this little area with a waterfall in the background. It's super cute if you want to take pictures here. So we are at the tail end of the beach. I think the beaches turned out super cute, very vibrant. And if you go through here, it will lead you back to the entrance. I want to show you guys what the front of my resident services looks like. I love how it looks because I have so much space and this just fills up everything while making it look very elegant. The distance between my resident services and my airport is very long, miles long. So I created this to fill up all of the empty spaces in between them. Now, if you keep heading this way, it will lead you to an area that I have behind Bluebear's house. It's kind of like her backyard / secret area. I love this crescent moon chair so much. But yeah, you can come over here, hang out with my little gnome friend, eat some cookies, and you have this nice, beautiful view. If you go down the staircase as if you're going to the resident services, if you keep going to the left, it will lead you to my floating fairy ruins. This was the first area I made with the new items. I fell in love with this glowing moss pond the minute I saw it. I know everyone did, but it's a cute little area. I love that you can see it when you're flying over to my island. Now, if you go over here and go around my resident services, it will lead you to this little mini garden. This area is so gorgeous. I love it so much. I love everything on my island. Can you tell? Now, if you head over to this bridge, it will lead you to this cute little reading area. I made this area for myself if I ever wanted to leave the house and just sit here and catch some air. And if you head over here, jump over this little river, you will reach my house. We finally made it to my house. Oh, Marshall wants me. Give me 1 second. He just wanted me to come over to his house and play. Bye, Marshall. I'll see you another time. Oh my God, he gave me his photo again. I didn't even know that was possible. That was such a fun little surprise. As you come into my house, you will enter my living room, which is divided by these wall partitions. You can come over here and relax, or you can enter into the actual living room. I love this living room so much. I wish this was my living room in real life. Like, look how cute everything looks. I love this little makeup vanity I have here and this white sofa, which is really a bed, but we're gonna pretend that it's a sofa. And these sofas are everything. everything. Let's head over to this room since it's right here. This is my pink bathroom. If you haven't noticed, this house is all pink minus my basement. I try to use as many pink items as I can in this house. I also try to use a lot of the new items and some planter items just because I didn't want anything to blend together into one pink color. I wanted to have some pops of green here and there. So now we're going to go to the room on the left, which is my kitchen. Here's my beautiful pink kitchen. I tried to style it based off of real life kitchen photos that I found on Google. The pillars really make a difference and they make the room feel bigger than it actually is. Especially this room, it's super small and the pillars just give that illusion of a bigger space. Love the interactive items in this game, and I added some food items to make it feel like someone lives here. But yeah, that is my kitchen. I hope you like it as much as I do. Now we're going to head to the room on the right, which is my dining slash chill room. Although my kitchen has some eating spots, I decided to create this room just so that I can feel like I have another space I can go to if I don't feel like being in the kitchen. I also added a wall partition here just to make the space feel like I have two separate rooms instead of just one. I have this nice fireplace here if I just want to warm myself off in the winters. If I just want to eat, I can just sit here and eat my little peach jam. Or if I get bored, I have this little library here to read, sit, or sleep, whichever one comes first. Now we're going to head to my attic. In my attic, I have my bedroom, which is this beautiful pink princess bedroom. I almost put the green leaf path around my cherry blossom rug, but I had to stop myself and tell myself, no, I don't need it. So I ended up just adding some large star fragments and they look super cute here. I don't know how I got stuck here, but I added a lot of the cute items to make this room feel like a princess would live here. The decorative pillars really make it look like a princess bed and it makes the bed look so much bigger than it does. And I added this little stool here to help me get out of bed. Now we're going to head to the basement, which is my favorite room in this house, which is this fairy witchy basement. I don't know, with October coming up and Halloween, it's just a month away. I really wanted to create this bedroom. I was super inspired by the cauldron that I got in the update and I created this room based off of that cauldron. I started off with this little witch circle with the cauldron on the side, and then I just started working my way around the room. And then of course I added a little book section if you want to cast your spells or whatever your little heart desires. I have a little gnome here helping us out, and that was a tour of my house, and it was the last area left to tour on my island. I'm super sad that it's over, but I'm happy because now you guys get to visit my island whenever you want. Oh, look at Lily with her little net. So cute. I love how Lily just made her way into the outro. This was such a bittersweet moment because I created my island literally around the same time last year, and now it's over and I finally get to see all of my hard work come together. This is probably my favorite island out of the two that I've created, and I can't wait to start my new island theme, which is, if you didn't know, will be Alice in Wonderland inspired island. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button, and if you want to see more videos from me, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. I love you all so much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video with my new island theme.